Welcome to a journey into the depths of your mind. We're about to explore a fascinating question. How does your brain make decisions before you're even aware of them? Chapter 1. The Illusion of Control. We like to think we're in control of our choices. After all, it's your life, your decisions, right? But what if I told you that your brain has already made up its mind before you even realize there's a choice to be made? This isn't science fiction, it's cutting-edge neuroscience that's challenging our understanding of free will and consciousness. Chapter 2. The Brain's Hidden Machinery. Let's dive into the brain's hidden machinery. Imagine your mind as a sophisticated prediction engine, constantly running simulations and weighing outcomes. Key players in this process are the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus. These regions work tirelessly, considering risks and leaning towards choices all before you've had a chance to blink. Chapter 3. Experiments that changed everything. Recent studies have shown that brain activity related to a decision can be detected up to 11 seconds before a person reports making that choice. It's as if your brain is having a conversation with itself, and you're the last one to know about it. In a groundbreaking experiment at the University of New South Wales Future Minds Lab, researchers used fMRI and machine learning to predict participants' choices. Professor Joel Pearson, who led the study, explains, non-conscious traces of thoughts are there already a bit like unconscious hallucinations. This suggests that our brains are constantly processing information and making decisions in the background without our conscious awareness. Chapter 4. The Timing Problem. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Your conscious mind isn't just late to the party, it's essentially narrating decisions that have already been set in motion. This phenomenon was first explored in the famous Libet experiments and has since been confirmed by numerous studies. In fact, research published in Nature Neuroscience found that decisions could be predicted up to 10 seconds in advance by analyzing patterns of brain activity. Chapter 5. Free Will versus Neural Fate. So, if your brain is making decisions before you're consciously aware of them, what does this mean for free will? Are we simply passengers in our own minds, watching a predetermined script play out, or is there more to the story? The debate between determinism and emergent consciousness is far from settled. While it's clear that unconscious brain activity plays a significant role in our decision-making process, the exact nature of free will remains a topic of intense philosophical and scientific discussion. Recent research has shed light on the role of the dorsal premotor cortex in turning decisions into actions. This brain region seems to act as a bridge between unconscious decision-making processes and our conscious experience of choice. It's as if this part of the brain is the stage manager, preparing everything behind the scenes before the curtain rises on our conscious awareness. But don't despair, this doesn't mean you're powerless. While your conscious mind may not initiate the decision-making process, it can still shape the outcome. Think of it like this. You're not just a passenger in your own mind. You're the narrator and the editor of your life story. Chapter 6. Reclaiming Awareness. By cultivating awareness and practicing intentional reflection, you can influence the long-term patterns of your decision-making. Mindfulness practices, journaling, and cognitive therapy are all tools that can help you become more attuned to your unconscious processes and guide them in positive directions. Consider this: every time you make a conscious effort to pause and reflect on your choices, you're creating new neural pathways. Over time, these pathways can influence the unconscious decision-making processes that occur before you're aware of them. It's like training a garden. You may not control where every seed lands, but you can certainly shape the overall landscape. Moreover, understanding the role of unconscious processes in our decision-making can actually empower us. By recognizing that our conscious minds are often rationalizing choices that have already been made, we can learn to question our immediate reactions and dig deeper into our motivations. This knowledge also highlights the importance of our environment and the information we expose ourselves to. If our brains are constantly processing and making decisions in the background, then the quality of the input we provide becomes crucial. The media we consume, the conversations we engage in, and the experiences we seek out all contribute to shaping our unconscious decision-making processes. It's worth noting that this area of neuroscience is still evolving. As we develop more sophisticated brain imaging techniques and analysis methods, our understanding of the relationship between conscious and unconscious decision-making continues to grow. Each new study adds another piece to the puzzle, helping us build a more complete picture of how our minds work. So, the next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, remember that there's more going on than meets the eye. Your brain has been hard at work, weighing options and considering outcomes long before you consciously engage with the choice. But this doesn't diminish your role, it enhances it. You are the curator of your experiences, the architect of your long-term decision-making patterns. By staying curious about your own mind and cultivating awareness, you can work in harmony with your brain's unconscious processes to make choices that align with your deepest values and aspirations. In the end, the relationship between your conscious and unconscious mind is a dance, a complex, beautiful interplay of neural activity and self-awareness. You may not lead every step, but you certainly have the power to influence the rhythm and direction of the dance. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the mind, one thing becomes clear: consciousness is not a simple on-off switch, but a rich, multi-layered experience. Your unconscious brain may be steps ahead in the decision-making process, but your conscious mind brings unique qualities to the table: reflection, intentionality, and the ability to learn and adapt over time. So embrace the complexity of your mind. Recognize that you're not just a passenger, nor are you in complete control. You're something far more interesting, a conscious being with the power to shape your unconscious patterns, to question your immediate reactions, and to cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself. In this light, every decision becomes an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The next time you make a choice, take a moment to reflect on the unseen forces that might be at play. You might just find that by acknowledging the hidden workings of your mind, you open up new possibilities for conscious, intentional living. Remember, you're not just the protagonist in the story of your life, you're also the narrator and the editor. Your brain may write the first draft, but you have the power to revise, refine, and ultimately shape the narrative of your existence. And that, perhaps, is the truest expression of free will.